Hey guys, welcome back. John Megacycle here. Another episode of Factorio, Bob's Mod Style. It's been quite a trip so far, and I've been delighted with how this has all been panning out. The benefit is, last episode, we were able to get new, fresh crude oil in the system. We were bottlenecking pretty hard on some of our electric components. So I was pretty happy with how that worked out. Oh, this requester chest is full. Crap, I thought it was empty. That's why I wanted to... Well, whatever. You guys already took a spot? Great. Get that out. Get that in storage. Let's see. We're waiting on blue tech again, but we're going to have to wait a little bit for this whole process to catch up. We're finally now producing more of the fake wood boards, or whatever the crap they're called. What are they called? Synthetic? Synthetic wood boards? Synthetic wood, yep. We're finally getting enough of that in the system. Actually, we're getting any of it in the system. We have 42 according to Logistics Network, so I'm happy with that. I'm going to take all these turrets again. I'm going to limit you to 1. It's actually murdering my iron. It actually takes a good amount of iron to produce these things. So we're going to just trim that back a little bit. What do I have? Gun turret. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Actually, you know what? I'm going to shut these off for a little bit. So if you want to leave the factories the way they are, just pull the inserters. It's a really easy way to leave the frame where it is. When I was really starting to play Factorio early on with vanilla, what I found myself doing was I was actually shutting it off at the factory, but when I would come back a long time later, I would forget what it was, and it is dark as crap. So what I really found myself doing was building a brand new infrastructure somewhere else, because I forgot completely what I was doing with the factories that were shut off. Yeah, anywhere is fine with this lamp, I don't care. Oh god, amazing. Okay, the logistics network does not come this far, so let's do a little bit of work ourselves. And I want to check that corner. If I can just scroll up far enough and see the health. Squinting my eyes as if that's going to help. Yep, clumping up those sniper turrets in the direction they are coming from really paid off. Yeah, that worked out great. So one turret's a little damaged. We're seeing a lot of spitters, as opposed to more biters. You can see how they're dying. Even if you're coming late to the party, you can clearly see how, how they're going. Yep, all those sniper turrets. Is there a base right here? Wow. Okay, sealing this off gave us some new resources, which I'm very happy about, especially oil. Speaking of which, I do have a few more oil plots around here. There's the 5, there's the 3, there's 5 more. I think I want to pull these 3. And what I'll do is, to make it consistent, I think I'll bring them over like this. Pipe it into that storage thing, because that's where I have all of the... what do you call them? Pumps. That's where I have the pumps set up. And I think you can tell when you need pumps is when you've got a bunch of the residual right here. So we have the pump. So this should actually pull it all out of the pipes. Yeah, see, like that. That way you're not holding a bunch of the resource just willy-nilly like that. And this should actually be close to 0. I do have a pump. Yeah, it's right there. I wonder if the throughput just isn't that great. Let's go check and see how much we're holding. Maybe I'll need another factory or two, or another chemical plant or two, just to make more of these boards. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's leave that there. That's doing good work. Oh yeah, we're sitting on plenty of crude oil. That's great. Another refinery? What do we think? The survey says yes. What am I missing here? Basic electronic boards. No big deal. Actually, you know what? Let's test out our logistics. Basic electronic board. I don't need 200. I want 20. Let's see how quickly it takes for us to get those resources. It might take a while considering that's at the north end of our base, but I'm still curious to see how long it takes for a logistics bot to come here and take care of that for us. I'm actually genuinely interested in how that's going to work. We're starting to look pretty good here. Ah, look at that. Perfect. Yeah, didn't have to wait very long at all. So in addition to that, I want more pump jacks. I need basic electronic boards, which we have. Oh, wait. Yeah, basic electronic. Basic electronic. What's the problem here? Oh. The raw materials isn't actually 5. It's actually 15. Okay. So let's see here. I need... What do I want? Another 3? Whoa. Okay, that was weird. Get out of there. Yeah, I want another 3. So I need 10, 20, 30. And another 15 is 45. So let's ask for 45. Great, that takes care of that. It's been a while since I saved. Hang on. Now, for me, I always do 2 saves. If it's something like I'm doing like my live stream, when I did vanilla, I always have 2 saves. And the reason for that is, if it's late at night and I just need to get some sleep and I save my game, I have accidentally removed some games from existence. I've actually overwrote them, and then I cried. Not good seeing a grown man tear up a little bit. Okay, this I want repositioned. Big surprise, right? This should be very congruent in terms of where it's coming in and where it's going out. Like it should make perfect sense. There we go. Still good? See, we're sitting on a bunch here. That's probably due to storage, actually. Yeah, we're getting pretty close to full-on storage. I wouldn't mind another electrical... Nope. Yep. What do I need? Electric engine? No problem. Now, the only problem with my request for logistics is probably because I'm bouncing in between all of the... I'll take that. I'm bouncing in between the logistics zone and not the logistics zone. So I'm probably confusing my bots. So that might be why this board order might take a while. But let's get this hammered out. Maybe this is a complete waste of time. I don't know with the pumps, but meh. Get it finished. There's that. Ding ding. Perfect. And we'll do the exact same setup we did for... I need some underground. I need 3. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, same thing here. We'll just do something like this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. This makes it 100% scalable with however many of these you need. The only thing is maybe we want to pump halfway. Maybe we just branch this out a little bit and put a pump. Like maybe here, like to get it into the system faster. That's an option. But not necessary, I don't think. Since the distance it's traveling is almost nothing. Okay, how are we doing? Full almost all the time. That's great. How much of this do I have in the logistics system then? 6... Oh, wow. Almost 700. That is awesome. That's awesome. This is missing engines. Alright. Let's go take a look at why engines are not working. Engines are probably not working because I'm running out of iron. Is my power okay? Oh, we're getting close. We're getting very close to power problems. Oh, this isn't a provider chest of any sort. Lab efficiency level 3, fantastic. Sure, work on more laser rifle stuff. So I need a passive provider chest. Done. There we go. Now it's part of the order. Whew. Easy fix. Now, I'm sure I'm just going to have to wait a little bit for all these boards to just catch up, right? Yeah. Now it's just a game of catch-up. And we'll do red-green tech, and that way we'll be able to concentrate on... Okay, I want to check that. We'll be able to concentrate on anything else, and that'll give blue a bit of time to catch up. And ba-dump. What do we got? Good. Plenty of sniper turrets. I don't mind throwing a bunch more sniper turrets all over the place. Realistically, sniper turrets, because of the extra range, I don't feel any bad feelings about this. We're not wasting anything. Good. Perfect. I'll take a quick walk around the wall. We got our third oil refinery up. We got plenty of oil now. Oh, thank God I'm checking the wall. Yep, still this right northern side. So we're going to dump down, I don't know, 2 more? Something like this. That's... Come on, help me out here. There we go. Oh, and I'm out of ammo. I'm out of kablamo ammo. Good. It's good. Identify the weak points you have. Your base will always have a weak point, no matter what. There's no such thing as an impenetrable defense. So with that in mind, you just got to make sure that you, laser rifle, yay! Laser rifle damage upgrade. How much damage does this stuff do? Like, I still need to work on, what did I have? Assault rifle and sniper rifle or something? Those are just so good. Awesome. Very happy for that. How much do we have in storage here? Quite a bit, actually. That's good. Always store your surplus oil. There's no reason not to. You can always have a bunch of it on hand, like we're pumping it around. Oh, good. Getting some good blue tech. It's recovering nicely. I think that's the point here. Okay, how are we doing on some of our resources? Quite good. Quite good, I say. It's looking real nice. Man, do you remember when I didn't have robots? Those are dark times. Yeah. Scary dark times. Oh, look at that. A straight full line right to the processor. Come on. And these are full. That's great. Seeing these lines completely saturated really makes me feel good, because that means this one's saturated, or it's at least going crazy. So let's see, is there any more I could really do to make this a little better? Still doing pretty good on that. That's full, that's great. Can we do more of these to make more of these? I did all the math before in my head, now I don't remember it, unfortunately. I guess what you could do is, at this point, if you really are curious if you can really start adding more stuff, easiest thing to do would be to simply throw down a new facility, add more stuff to it, and see what happens. See if anything breaks. Need a fast, long-handed inserter. That's my boy. So do something like this. So without really doing any more math and just experimenting, which is half the fun in my opinion, we're just going to do that. And we're going to just watch and see what other parts of the system need more resources. Oh. That's an interesting problem. This will actually not work. Because of where we're making solder. So hang on. This is an easy fix. And we'll do something like this. And we'll do something like this. Because I don't think I need all these extra solder facilities. Yeah, this one was a little too high. I could pull this more to the left, but I think we'll be okay. Yep, now I need more of the capacitors. Basic electronic components, right? Yeah, they always look like capacitors to me. Okay, well, solder keeps up just fine. Yep, okay, we need more basic things I said. Let's do something like this. And like this, and this. So we have 3 facilities on one half of the line, 3 facilities on the other half of the line. I think that's pretty good. I can't wait till we get to Blue Belt. We're not even close. Based on observation, I don't think the system can handle a 4th. How are we doing on putting this stuff on the line anyway? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It's actually dumping 100% of its stock. There's not a bunch of stock that's waiting. We could easily go another, though. To be absolutely honest, this is the fun part of Factorio for me. It's not, again, it's not knowing all the math, and that would really help, but I kind of just like to do the experimentation dance. We could probably add a 4th without an issue. A 4th to one of the lines, I mean. Yeah, let's do that. Let's add one more. And for this magical trick, I'm just going to set it up first. And then we'll worry about how the line is being split. So there's that. Copy, paste. Shading, shading. I don't even know if this line bump split is necessary, but I kind of like to do it that way. Yep, so we're full up on one half and not on the other. So now we've kind of reached line capacity, but almost who cares? This is as fast as this is going to go. I don't know if that helps. Maybe it does. So it looks like they're actually getting to the end of the line, or at least a little bit of it. Yeah, in this case, I almost think what I should do is I should strip out this line, move this down, and just force feed these things. But the thing is, I'm going to run out of space on how I should do that. That's okay. I think this is good for now. We're getting plenty of transistors at least moving around. This is full-ish, which is better than I was hoping. You can take the resin. What else do I have? Wires? Do you take wires? Who takes wires around here? You take wires. Carbon. I know you take carbon, right? No? No, who wants some delicious carbon? You take it. Good. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Good. Okay. Let's grab some ammo. And I want to check on our oil one more time before I, like, mentally check that off my list. Okay. Yep. This is looking great. Actually, some storage of heavy oil. That's a good sign. And I got the little Windows loady cursor going on here. I don't know what that means or what it's doing. I'm probably getting hacked. Probably getting hacked. That's okay. Plastic. We're full on plastic. Is that the deal? Let's pull that up a bit. Okay, power is probably going to be my next concern. Power and iron. Iron is probably most first biggest concern. Let's take care of iron. How many of these do I have? Level 2 drills? Fine with that. No big deal. Now, what I'd kind of like to have happen is I want the stuff we're already pulling to have priority. I'm not really too sure how to do that. If you get what I'm saying. I'd really like this stuff that... Oh, no, I don't... Well, too late. I'd really like this stuff that we're pulling from the left to have, you know... I want to use that stuff up first. Laser rifle damage upgrade level 3. Fantastic. Let's pause on research for 2 seconds. Let me get this system set up. I want to see how much blue we have. There we go. So to maybe compensate the priority conversation, I'm not going to add a ton of production down here. Those 3 make 2 drills will add, but they're not going to dominate the supply. I don't think. Either way, I just need more iron. There we go. Now it's making it all the way to the end of the line. You go away. You go away. You go away. I'll take you. What is it? Production? That's not what I wanted. I got about a megawatt left. Yes, the conversation I want to have is solars. Large solar panel, small solar panel Mark II, solar panel Mark II, large solar panel Mark II. Oh god, electric circuits. Okay, I can do with basic. I can do with basic circuits. I think we're stocked up. Yep, I'd call it stocked up. I'm going to grab a stack or 2, and then we're going to do some of this stuff manually. Let's take a stack. Let's just do 1 of each. I don't know what this all entails. I've never seen different sized solar panels before in the game, obviously. In real life, yes, I have. Let's get rid of all that crap. There we go. How are we doing? What's going on? 4 turrets. Engage with the enemy. You know, it's been a while since I visited that side of the fort. Maybe we should. Okay, small solar panel. Oh, it's an adorable 2x2. Adorable. And we have a solar panel. The traditional, what is this? A 4x4? 3x3? Hang on. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So we got a 2x2, a 3x3, and a 4x4, I'm guessing. Okay. Power output. Okay. So, good enough. What power output do we have? Maximum 27, 60, 107. So let's see here. Let's do some simple math. If this is a 4x4 and this is a 2x2, we can fit 4 of these into 1 of these. So what is that? 80 plus 24, 28? 108? 108, I think? Yeah, 108. So 108 to 107, it doesn't matter. They're equivalent. We're missing 1 megawatt. Big deal. Now this one's going to be a little trickier. Let me get a calculator. Let's do a little bit of math because I'm going to mass produce a crap ton of these. I want to make sure I'm not making wrong decisions this early before we do any upgrades. So let's figure it out on a per square basis. This is a 2x2, so that's 4. So that's 27 divided by 4. 6.75. Fantastic. This is probably going to be the same. 4x4 is 16, so 107 divided by 16. 6.68, slightly less efficient. This is a 3x3, so that's 9, so 60 divided by 9. 6.6. Okay. So we're pretty much in the ballpark. There's not one that's... I want to do this one again here. 27 divided by 4. Yeah. There's not really one that's a clear winner based on size. So even if we build the bigger panels, it's not like we're losing out. The only thing we're going to be losing out eventually is resources. So let's see here. 2. Actually, this is a better deal. Nope. Hang on. Nope. It's the same. It's pretty much equivalently the same. So it's not that big of a deal. Maybe regular solar panels might be better cheap-wise. Let's see. Time. Time is also a factor. I guess I kind of don't care which one I do, as long as I just start getting to it. Now, the question is power lines. We're going to have a little bit of overlap, but that should be okay. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that'll connect without an issue. There's enough of a span in between these. I do want to take a look at the substations, though. Oh, accumulators. Slow accumulator, high capacity accumulator, fast accumulator, basic accumulator. Okay, we'll deal with accumulators in a bit. It's an important part of the puzzle, but I don't really care at this moment. I would like some lights, please. Okay, thanks. Okay, where the crap is the substation? What is this? Medium electric pole Mark II. What? Better supply area, better health, better wire reach. That's adorable. Huh. Okay. I'm getting sidetracked. Where are the substation? Oh, I didn't research. I haven't been doing research. Substation. Wire reach 14, supply area 14 by 14. Electronic circuit board. Which apparently I have a bunch of now. Which I also, more specifically, want more roboports. Or charging stations or something. There we go. This area to the right, I want to get a little more leverage on. Because this is where I want to start doing the solar nonsense. Perfect. And I have this requester chest here for all the alien artifacts. So I could do something like this. That'll take care of that for me. Now I'm pretty sure we can get at least a small time solar farm here and actually get some damage done. Like get something to help out our power. Whenever I do solars though, I do them massive. And the other thing is there's so many resources here. I don't want to build over them either. Yep, get it all from me. I don't want any of this. I guess I'm just tossing around aimlessly for a second here. I'm trying to think. It hurts. Iron's looking good? Good. We're all stocked up on iron again. Now, for this, I'm actually going to build a buffer or two. I think that's a smart move. Just so that way we can get a bunch of this stuff harvested out. The stockpile will get filled, and then I just want to make sure that we get that going. Actually, I could build a nice buffer here, too. Just to really emphasize that I want this stuff mined out in fairly quick order. And I don't need to emphasize this on either side, right? Because it gets pushed down there. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. We're going to do something like this. Look ugly? Absolutely. Will it work? I don't know. This way, actually. Yay! Substations, which require the thing I'm not really producing a ton of right now, so we'll wait on that. Military 4. Not critical at the moment. Let's work on some more of this red-green crap. That didn't do at all what I wanted it to do. Hang on. I'm losing my marbles here. Now, if this works the way I want it to work... Nope. It's all on the same side. So... a little bit of rework here. Again, the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to make sure that some of this iron gets mined out as quickly as possible. And building in this buffer is going to make sure the drills keep working regardless whether or not the supply is required. Does that help any better? Not really. There. Because we're filling up down here, that'll build... what did that build us? Several thousand extra buffer? That's fine by me. Okay, what is next? Good. Yeah, we got blue science for days. Awesome. Blue science for days. Ba-bow, ba-bow, bow. Yeah, I really want to get this better. Actually, you know what? Let's start working on that. Let's work on that exact thing. I need a storage chest. I'm just going to chuck it right here, and hopefully... Actually, I'm sure the bots are going to take all this stone back to where it ought to be. Actually, you know what? Nope, cancel that. I'm just going to get these turrets myself. I know I said I wanted to keep this onion-ish. Like, I wanted to keep it that very onion kind of an idea. So what we're going to do is we're just going to push this back a bit. I'm going to do something like this. Sniper turret. Lame? Yeah, probably. But the bigger point of the matter is I don't want to completely ruin my defense. And these sniper turrets are going to give us some good coverage all the same anyhow. Oh my god, it is dark. Gun turret Mark II. Okay, next up, I need to get this blue science much more hammered out. And now we have the room for it. I can easily do that. Yeah, we didn't need this at all anyhow. Let's double up these walls now that I've got a little bit of time. And aside from that, I think I'm going to call this an episode. This has been another excellent edition. I've enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed this. What is this? What are these things called? What are a bunch of episodes called? This series. I've really enjoyed this series, and I hope you have as well. Bob's Mods has been an amazing addition to the Factorio family. I guess is what I call it. The family of mods, maybe. But aside from that, this is John Megacycle. Adding another layer of wall. Come on. Autosave. Weird time, man. Boop. Cool. This is John Megacycle. Thanks again for joining me. Another episode of Factorio. Bob's Mods in the books. And I will catch you next time. Orbs.